there's some electricity in the air as Warhorse makes his way into the arena. Full of energy, full of passion. That is Warhorse. That is the way he has made his name all across this country and all across the world here in the land of professional wrestling. The Metal Misfit, Warhorse, has taken his unorthodox style all the way to AEW. But right now, he is here in Tri-State Wrestling, about to take on the Tri-State Wrestling champion, Franco Varga. My word, what a match this is going to be. Full of energy, full of passion. Warhorse is up for the challenge. I know he is. But he's going up against somebody who is an absolute menace inside that ring. Tri-State Wrestling Heavyweight Champion Franco Varga from Puerto Rico makes his way into the arena, full of confidence, full of swagger. That is the way Franco Varga has carried himself all over the world-traveled Franco Varga. That belt looks good around his waist. The Warhorse is saying that he wants to hold it high above his head at the end of this matchup. Hey everybody, I'm Charles Murphy, here for Tri-State Wrestling in St. Joseph, Missouri. The crowd has had a great night all night. We're here for the main event for the Tri-State Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. Franco Varga, Warhorse, a matchup of well-traveled veterans in this industry.
All right, to my left, introducing the challenger, weighing in 4,000 pounds of raw, heavy metal. He is here to rule, and this is Warhorse.
Warhorse already in the mind of Franco Varga.
To my right, the reigning, defending Tri-State Heavyweight Champion. He is the international superstar. He is the biggest wrestler ever. This is
Franco soaking up the admiration from the crowd as champion. He deserves it. And here we go. We're not going to stand on ceremony anymore. It is about to be main event time. It's about to be championship match time. I'm excited for this one. I'm excited to see both these men work. This is not my first time seeing the Warhorse in person. I was in Texas at an event where he faced off against a man known as Exodus Prime and the final boss. What a great matchup that was, so I expect nothing more than a great matchup here against a well-traveled veteran like Franco Varga. And as you see, both of these men know the mental game of wrestling. They understand the mental game of wrestling. They understand that this, as physical of a sport as it is not all 100% about the physicality. There is also a mind element to it, and both of these men can play the best mind games inside. And see Franco Varga getting the crowd just absolutely in a fever pitch before the match even starts. Speciality of both of these men is getting to a fever pitch. But here we go. A little bit of sizing up. Franco Varga, definitely the size and the power advantage, but the unorthodox style and the absolute ferocity of Warhorse may be too much to handle. Here we go. The posturing by both of these men, getting into the head of the other, playing the dice mind games, trying to see who will get the other off their game first. Collar and elbow tie-up to start it off. Again, Franco Varga, the much more powerful man, but Warhorse will not give up. Warhorse will keep coming at you, and that's a sign of a different kind of strength, a mental strength. Varga just casually backing up Warhorse into the corner, almost like saying, little man, I can do that all day. But can Franco stand a long match with Warhorse? That is actually one of the key elements of this one. Warhorse can go to distance. Can Franco keep up the whole time as Warhorse, nice little headlock, wrenching it in right there, just taking some breath away. He can't breathe, he can't wrestle. I said that before. Franco with the shoulder block in the middle of the ring, holding the middle of the ring, and planting himself, saying, you're going to have to do all you can to move me out of this one. About a 1 foot movement right there. The Warhorse charging in to Franco Varga. Again, Franco Varga and Warhorse, this is a part of the mental game right now. Warhorse again, the unorthodox styling, finally gets to push off, but Franco, I think, just allowed himself to be pushed so he could bounce himself off the ropes and give Warhorse an even more powerful shoulder block. And again, Warhorse trying to meet in the middle, but Franco Varga saying, this is the middle of my ring. I am the Tri-State Wrestling Champion, and I am the most powerful man in this matchup. Getting off the ropes, of course, missing, and a diving shoulder tackle right there. Franco Varga showing off a little bit of athleticism, showing he can match what Warhorse brings, and there we go, Franco Varga, big lariat into the corner, and following up again. Warhorse in a bad way. Oh, and Franco off of his feet with an Irish rip into the corner. Again, this is a Tri-State Wrestling audience that loves him. Franco Varga. Franco looks like he might have been trying to do a cannonball, saw that Warhorse got out of the way, and he aborted too. So smart move by both men, both veterans inside that ring. Warhorse could see the writing on the walls, and he could see the big man coming to tumble towards him. So Warhorse got out of the way. As you see, Warhorse taking some time to gather himself outside of the ring. Of course, you got a 10 count right there. So very smart, taking some breath. Franco was getting some momentum going, and one thing you can do to a wrestler when they start getting momentum going is, there you go, get out of that ring, give yourself a self-made timeout, as Warhorse just called it right there, a timeout. There's no timeouts in wrestling. Franco Varga could come out there and do some damage, but right now Franco Varga is saying, this is my ring, I beat you inside the ring. Warhorse again taking his sweet time getting back in. And now Franco Varga. See? Warhorse broke up the count. Tried to do a little sneak attack. Franco Varga saw it. And Warhorse using everything to his advantage. And being an intelligent wrestler at this point in time. And not intelligent right there, because Franco Varga grabbing the head. He turns back to Franco Varga, and that was not a smart move. Oh, but it might have been the playing possum move of the day for Warhorse. It was the Metal Misfit. Oh, and now stomping away with Franco Varga. The Metal Misfit might have suckered Franco into that one. I'm going to give Warhorse a little bit of credit where credit could be due. He was the Indie Wrestler of the Year in the year 2020, and he was 97. Top 500 singles wrestlers by PWI in 2021. The man knows what he's doing inside that ring. And now he is in control of Franco Varga. Big back elbow to Franco. Now Warhorse again with a charge. And here is the energy of Warhorse now for the count. 1, 2. Just a 2 count right there. 1, 2. Another 2 count. There we go. That is the energy right there of Warhorse trying to wear Franco Varga out. Those last 3 cover attempts were not pinfall attempts to win. That was to make Franco Varga use as much energy as he could on all of those kickouts, all of those pushouts. Very, very smart wrestling from the Metal Misfit, Warhorse. But, again, letting the crowd get to his head, allowing Franco Varga to get up, give him some big old right hands to the face. Warhorse charging in, letting those right hands just eat him. But Warhorse ate him, caught the leg, sweep the leg, corkscrew, dragon screw. The knee of Franco Varga being twisted up. Now the Warhorse back on top. And here we go. Warhorse headbutt the Puerto Rican Franco Varga. Franco Varga, like I said, very well traveled. All types of environments he has wrestled in. England, France, Mexico, he's been everywhere. But in the United States, Franco Varga's here. Double drop kick to the knee. Right there from Warhorse. As the knee was trapped in that middle rope. Franco Varga now in a bad way. And here we go. Here's the Warhorse going to charge. And he's charging again. And he's charging again. And the Warhorse bouncing off the ropes. This might be another one of those mental Metal Misfit plays right there. Getting inside the head more of Franco Varga. Franco Varga didn't know when the attack was going to come, and the attack came with a little kick and a big chop from the Warhorse. I like this man's styling. I like this man's gravitas inside that ring. Both these guys have the gravitas inside that ring. That's why they're international superstars, both of them. And Warhorse trying to match punches with Franco Varga. I don't think that's a smart idea, but ooh, Warhorse with a duck. I could be wrong on that one. And again, the Warhorse with the energy. The longer this match goes, I think the more it favors the Warhorse. The Warhorse went charging in, gets a face full of Franco Varga boot, and Franco Varga says he's about to end it by the drop. Again, another nice double basement drop kick on that. To the leg, 1, 2. Oh, and a 2.5. Warhorse keeping the leg. Smart maneuver and driving DDT type maneuver to the leg, causing trauma to the knee that he already took out earlier. The Warhorse is in charge, and Franco Varga is in a bad, bad way. Tri-State Wrestling Champion is going to be wrestling on one leg for the rest of this match. But the Warhorse, again, is not giving up. Leg drop to the knee and twisting. This Warhorse now with an almost figure 4 type maneuver. Oh, that is nasty. That is nasty. Putting the weight on the left injured knee right there and then pushing with the leg. Oh, and then Franco Varga, big right hand trying to break up this. Oh, Franco pounding away on the Warhorse. Warhorse keeping the maneuver in there, though. Those right hands were just too strong from Franco Varga. Warhorse had to let go. But now both of the legs of Franco Varga have to be in some agony. And Franco couldn't really put all into that lariat. He's trying, but the Warhorse keeps getting right back up. Franco on one bad leg, really 2 bad legs right now, can barely stand, but he's knocked down the Warhorse. But the Warhorse is in position, and Franco Varga setting him up, trying to get the crowd into it, maybe actually to give himself some breath, more like it. Go charging in here to the Warhorse, and the cannonball. The cannonball that he was trying to get earlier. 1, 2, with great effect right there, but Warhorse grabbing the bottom of the rope. Great ring awareness by the Warhorse. 10 years in this industry right now for the Warhorse. He knows where he is inside that ring at all times. But now Franco Varga dragging him into the center of the ring, and that's not where you want to be, ever. With a man like Franco Varga prone on your back in the center of the ring. Now Franco limping his way to trying to get up maybe to the second rope right here. It's a long way away for a big splash. to Franco. Again, giving himself some time to breathe, but maybe giving Warhorse a little bit too much time too. He can't really get himself up with those injured legs, and he tried for a frog splash, and Warhorse had too much time. Was able to get out of the way, and now Warhorse charging off the middle rope, and oh, big lariat. Flipping Franco Varga inside out. 1, 2, and a 2 and a 3/4. Warhorse was almost your new champion right there, folks. Warhorse was almost your new Tri-State Wrestling Heavyweight Champion right there with that combination. And now again, so the legs, and we got cloverleaf or sharpshooter, looks like. Warhorse trying to get Franco over, but the legs too big, too strong. Franco kicking out of it. Warhorse thought he had weakened the legs enough, and again tried for another big lariat, but Franco catches him. And whoa! Fallout Blue Thunder. But Warhorse landing a little bit too far away from Franco Varga. Franco couldn't make the pin. Franco also absolutely exhausted at this point in time, having to come back from that series of moves from the Warhorse. Could not capitalize on the big Blue Thunder Bomb. And now they're just trading punches in the center of the ring. Both men absolutely exhausted, but Warhorse back to his feet first. Franco powering up with that punch right there. Neither men giving any ground right to each other. Warhorse laying in the lefts. Combination right. Warhorse charging off the ropes now. But Franco Varga with a discus elbow to the face. The Tri-State Wrestling Champion with a desperation discus elbow to the face. And now Franco Varga trying to pull himself up. Warhorse trying to roll and crawl, get himself to a vertical base as well. Both of these men are in deep, deep water. But Franco Varga seems to have caught a second wind. And now the Queen's favorite wrestler going for a super kick, but gets caught. It is Warhorse again. Trying to get Franco over. And there we go, sharpshooter. Sharpshooter in the middle of the ring. The Warhorse, the metal misfit, trying to make Franco Varga tap and become your Tri-State Wrestling Champion, but the champ is too big. The champ is too strong. He's put himself and he got himself to the bottom rope. The metal misfit, if he would have been able to keep that hold on for just a little longer, I think would have been your Tri-State Wrestling Champion, but Franco Varga, too big, too strong, knew where he was inside the ring and pulled himself to the bottom rope. Now Warhorse has to find something else. He's given almost everything he's got right now to defeat Franco Varga. And a suplex, oh my gosh, the strength of Warhorse at that moment in time. This far into the match, to be able to get a man the size of Franco Varga up with that ease. Again, Warhorse will just keep coming. He won't give up. The Warhorse to the top rope, coming down with an elbow. This is your new champion, folks. Putting his weight on him. 2. And Franco Varga with a huge kick out. How do either of these men have the strength to keep going right now? It is incredible. Warhorse just being tossed aside by Franco Varga right there. Franco Varga showing some deep water strength right there, but the Warhorse, the athleticism, the pull himself, reverse getting the cat to the top rope again. Now as Franco Varga set up, oh, but again, he's looking for the sharpshooter one more time. Franco got him 1, 2. Super kick from Franco. Warhorse, this could be it. Franco, the strength. Falcon Arrow, 1, 2, 3. Franco Varga defeats the Warhorse in an epic match, an absolute epic match. Both of these men